Okay, Coach, heading to NCAA West Regionals, traveling to Seaside this weekend to face a group of teams you are pretty familiar with. Montana State Billings, Sonoma State, and then of course Monterey Bay, the host. Just talk to me about the excitement surrounding heading back to regionals again and some of the teams you're going to face.
First of all, we're just excited to be here. We've worked hard all season long to get to regionals. This is our point to get to postseason, and we're not done here. Hopefully, and we get to see Monterey Bay again. We get to see Sonoma again. We get to see Billings again. I guess there's positive sides and negative sides to that. Yeah, we know them. We know how to throw them. We know what they're pitching, but then they also know what we're doing, and especially Monterey and Sonoma when we've seen them 7 times and. We just got to go in there with a level of confidence and not let, especially with Monterey, not let what they've done to us this year get to us and basically going, this is a brand new season. Everything starts here. This is it. And, with Sonoma, we're right a little confidence, but we can't let that get to us. We got to go in there playing them like they're the national championships, playing them like they beat us before, or like they whooped on us. So we just got to go out there and do us and not let down our guard and continue to play well and continue to play Humboldt State style softball.
So much of what you've talked about since the end of the tournament, the CC2A tournament, has just been having your team execute, having your team play its brand of softball. Talk to me about how playing Humboldt softball will help the team overcome some of the offensive problems they had this past weekend.
Well, the thing is our style of softball is offensive, and that that's what we're doing. Or that's what we're not doing. And, we've got to go in there this weekend. Today we're going to sit here, we're going to take some pitches, we're going to throw like Reinhardt throws, we're going to throw like Leonhardt throws, and make our own adjustments, how we're going to do it. I know we've seen him a couple times before, but maybe sitting and breaking it down will help a little better. So we just got to get back to swinging our bats and swinging our sticks. And it doesn't necessarily have to be home runs. It could be dinkers, it could be C&I singles, but we've got to be able to put hard contact on the ball, no matter who we're facing.
One thing that was obvious during the CC2A tournament was the lack of offensive firepower at the top of the lineup. Mm-hmm. You've mentioned before about how you need your batters like Hannah Holland and like Darian Harris, Tiffany Hollingsworth to come up with those big hits when they're at the plate. Talk about how you're working with those individuals, some of your best hitters on your team.
Well, it's just about having them relax and not having them put everything on their shoulders. So, when we had Holland, Harris, and Hollingsworth all on the same page, we were unstoppable. We had a nice little streak going, and we got to get back to that. And, Holland was having some issues, a little slump, but she's starting to work out of it, and she just needs to get best, whether it be via the walk that she leads in the conference, or via the error, whatever it might be. She sparks our lineup and gets it going. And then, of course, Darian. Darian definitely is seeing different pitches now that Holland's on base, and, maybe they're pitching her a little different because they're worried about Holland. And, again, now you move to Hollingsworth, who is a feared hitter in the CC2A, whether she's in a slump or not, or whether she goes 0 for 20 or she goes 10 for 20. So she's just got to go up there. I think she's lacking a little confidence, and we just got to rebuild that confidence, knowing that no matter what has happened before, this is new now. So let's start anew, and it trickles down the rest of the lineup with Randall, Williams, Pena, and everybody else.
Your team had so much success against Ansea Purdy and Keely Ray during the tournament, and after those first 2 games here at Humboldt. What are you going to tell Katie Obima as she takes the circle for Friday's start against the Seagulls?
Well, you can't, these are good hitters in the CC2A, so you can't rely on one pitch, and you've got to be able to throw something that they're not expecting. And Katie was able to do that last weekend, as she was able to mix her pitches, mix her location, and that's what helped against those 2 who had done so well against her in the past. And so if she, we'll talk again before the game, and we'll work out this game plan, and we'll go, listen, I don't care if you can't throw this, we've got to throw this. And I think she's got the confidence, all her pitches going right now, that she will throw it and work with what Sonoma's going to give her.